Hi, I'm Michael Kurosh. I live in Santa Barbara, California, one of the most beautiful places on earth. My design center is where people come to reimagine their homes and spaces. I work with the best designers, clients with broad tastes, and experts who navigate the fascinating world of design. I'm always excited to learn something new, and I never say no to a challenge. This is Design Santa Barbara. Welcome to Design Santa Barbara. I'm Michael Kurosh, and today we are in Santa Barbara Design Center, about to head south to Oxnard, California, where we're gonna meet Antoniette. You remember her from a few seasons ago? Well, she has another beach house, and she's a crafty interior designer, and I'm looking forward to see what she has for us in store. Please join us. All right, what a beautiful place.
Thank you.
Unreal.
It's just such a wonderful house. We
It's
are so
8
lucky.
years since we shoot last time.
I can't believe it. I'm sad that it's been so long. I'm so happy that you're here at this project. It's been a wild 8 years,
Way
I'll
too
tell
long,
you.
way too long. We did the beautiful project just a few doors down.
I can't believe it. And now I'm married, baby, a big office, a huge team. It's been awesome.
Most successful designer in
thank
the Central
you.
Coast.
Thank you.
Nice, wonderful.
Yes,
it's
we're
beautiful
happy
to have
to
you.
get that
It's beautiful
just
to have you
recently.
again, and looking forward to have you again, but this
Yes.
time sooner and sooner.
Yes, absolutely. Every season.
Every
I would
season
love
it is. So tell us about this beautiful project.
It was about 8 months in the making, and we started from the ground up with the builder and the client, and we got to select everything and design everything from the baseboards to the doors, windows, lighting design, all the way through to the cabinetry.
It's a dream project, isn't it?
It was just wonderful, and literally to hanging the last picture. It's been an amazing process, and the clients are just so dear to us, and we're grateful that they let us do this.
That's wonderful. So let's see where we're gonna start.
Come on in.
All right, let's go. Oh my goodness.
Welcome
This is fantastic
to
view.
paradise.
It looks like a postcard almost.
Oh, it is, honestly. I mean, we've actually had the pleasure of hanging out with the clients here a couple of times for a few parties, and I'll tell you, it does so well with a group everywhere in here. The bar, the island. I mean, there are so many places to sit. You can fit like 50 people comfortably just in this area.
Oh
so
my goodness.
it's awesome.
That's beautiful. That
Yes.
is why people live in California.
It's so true.
Maybe we should not show it on TV, then there's
know.
going to be a lot more people coming in.
Exactly. Keep it a secret. Especially this beach. It's so nice and serene. There's not even anybody out there, and it's prime time. It's beautiful weather. You just get so lucky here.
I'm going to go after the shoot. I'm going to go outside.
Oh, yes.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
That's
so we
awesome.
ended up in this.
Yes.
I tell you now why you like it so much, because it's next to the kitchen, which is my favorite room,
yeah.
and the bar is my second favorite room in the Oni house.
You know,
who cares
I'll
about
say
bedrooms or living rooms?
The bar might be my first favorite room
Okay.
with a 9-month-old, but I have to say, this was a little bit of an addition after we got into the process. We designed the kitchen, we designed this really great, double deep bar. The clients love to cook. The refrigerator is huge. So this house was built for entertaining. And they came to us, they're avid wine collectors, and they came to us and said, we really need a place for all of our everyday drinkers, and when people come by and stop by, we need quick access. So we redesigned it a couple of times because it's always a process. It's collaborative, the design process is. And so we had this with full cabinetry, we had this with white cabinetry, and with all wood cabinetry, and then this was square, and now it's curved, so it was a collaborative effort. The clients were like, we want this, that, and the other thing, and so we incorporated everything. And then at the last minute, I actually came in and I said, I think we need 2 wine refrigerators. So Ashley, our lead designer that you'll meet later, she she redesigned the whole thing, and I said, we really need 2 for these guys. So
they're serious drinkers.
They love their wine. So we added in some shelving for a little bit more storage of the liquor, and we've got 2 wine refrigerators down here just for, you know, bringing from downstairs in their beautiful wine cellar.
And a wine cellar downstairs too.
Yes.
Okay, we should see that.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's gorgeous. We just finished it. It's not stocked yet, but we just finished it.
It's okay, we love to see it.
So come on in.
Please, after you.
So welcome to the beautiful living space. So comfortable, so cozy. You know, we've got these great sofas, this chair. It's just, you want to just jump right into it.
Yes.
And it's relaxed. It's not tight, uptight, and stuffy. You know, we really, again, wanted this to be a mobile room. And by that, I mean moving the ottomans around. Okay, so you want to sit at the sofa and put your feet up, grab an ottoman. You know, we don't want anybody to be worried about being in this room, and they have kids, they have grandkids, they have a cute little dog that runs around, so we wanted it to be usable.
It's very light, airy, and we didn't say it yet, but you did the California beach look.
Yes.
On everywhere we go.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is a signature
Yeah.
that I see more and more, but not all well executed.
Thank
Yours
you.
is very well executed.
Thank
I
you.
can see it's very comfortable. They all match,
Yes.
but they are not exact the same thing.
Yeah.
You pick the similar fabrics or the same textures. It's
Absolutely.
very nice.
And you know, mixing patterns, I think a lot of people, designers as well, are scared to mix colors, mix patterns, mix textures. But really, it's all about repeating. And once you repeat a color in a room or a texture or a pattern, that's what makes it start to feel like a designer room and start to feel cohesive. You know, you've got the flooring that's this nice warm wood tone, and then you mimic that in really the leather tone on the back
You
of
said
the
about
bar
the wood
stools.
flooring, which I asked earlier about
Yes.
it. So
Yes.
not just people don't know. So what it is, it doesn't have to be very expensive.
No, it doesn't. And these clients, this is their second home. So we really were cost effective with all of our choices. That's the name of the game. You can get luxury, you can get that amazing feel without breaking the bank. So these floors are $7 a square foot.
I mean, it's really cheaper than
It's-
anything else you can find in Home
I'm
Depot.
telling you.
And they look like $1,000,000.
Exactly.
But that's your
It's
expertise.
a wide plank. Exactly.
So that's what it is. The viewers, you know, they should know
Right.
that you can hire somebody like you to actually
Absolutely.
don't break the bank.
You know, I tell my clients every single time, if we haven't saved you the same amount or more with your home as what we charge in design fees, we're not doing it right.
Wonderful.
Because really, that's the access to people like you, your showroom, you know, our designer discounts, things like that. It's exponential. Even appliances, lighting, you know, all of that stuff. It really, it pays.
It pays to hire the professional.
Well, and it pays to have really good relationships
Thank you.
that you
Thank you.
that
Thank
you
you.
go
Thank you.
back
Thank
to
you.
and
Thank
back
you.
to and have showrooms that have.
We're gonna have her
amazing
back
furniture.
again for sure.
Yes.
So what I noticed also, the herringbone you put here,
Yes.
all the colors and textures and colors, they
Absolutely.
pick each other. I mean, this is
Absolutely.
something a lot of people might not know. They might put some nice marble here,
Right.
something blue, green, but it will not
Right.
pick the colors and the textures
Right.
you have here. I mean, I look at this pillow. May I? Sorry.
Absolutely,
Look at this one. You
please.
get this pillow,
Yeah.
and it is literally the same colors
Direct.
and letter patterns, although a little bit
Absolutely.
differently set. And then you pick this, and it is the same everywhere you go. It is so very interesting.
And it can be different hues. It can be, you know, the color of this throw blanket isn't exactly the same as anything that you see necessarily in the room, but it adds an extra layer because it's in the same color palette. It's in the same tone. So really working with that, and again, the rug, you really don't have to have the exact
Thank
same
you for
blue.
saying that. Yes, the rug
You know,
is the one that
and-
makes the whole room.
Well,
Thank you.
for that, by the way. We really enjoyed picking these out when we were at
Very
the
kind of you.
showroom,
Yes,
and
thank
you
you.
can see them all the way throughout the house. So
Beautiful.
you have
Thank you very much.
really, really great stuff.
But let's talk about the star of the show out there.
It's always the star
Can we
of the
look at
show.
it? Yes.
Come on out.
Wow, look at this.
And the air, I mean, it's got to be what, 75, sunny,
perfect.
light breeze, hardly anybody out there, a few people enjoying with their dogs. It's just heaven. It really
I mean, if
is.
God had given you a temperature control, say make it.
Yes.
The way you love it.
It would be right
this
here.
Would be it.
This would be it, exactly.
This is amazing, actually. I mean, it's hard to convey this thing on TV, but when you're standing here, it feels like heaven.
Yes, it
Come on
really,
in here.
really is.
We're gonna party next time with you guys.
Yes, exactly. You know, when we designed the space, we were at the ground level with the clients, so we were able to make sure that we put in these expansive doors that opened completely onto the deck. Again, trying to maximize for parties, for entertaining. We've got the small seating area over here for a few people. We've got the sofas. We made them small so people can move them around. You know, we wanted to be able to just bring the outdoors in, and you'll see the color palette just flows directly through. And with the glass railings, you just see directly through when you walk in.
And it's a protection against the wind, against the moisture, against nosy people.
Right.
But it is actually, you can see through.
Exactly.
So these are the things, by the way. I think these are the most expensive single items in the house. This rolling with this bifold windows, but I see it in all the high-end projects, and actually what it does is it doubles your living space. So what it is, this maybe costs, I don't want to guess, but like maybe $30,000, maybe something like that. But
a little bit more, but yeah.
Look at the space you gain out here, and you're bringing the ocean in.
Straight through.
Yes.
Exactly.
Let's watch the view. We will be back.
Yes.
After a short break. Antoniette will show us the dining room and the kitchen and the rest of the house. Stay tuned.
Santa Barbara Pizza House is your home for the best pizza in town. Embrace a symphony of flavors and textures with our pizzas. Drawing inspiration from both Chicago's deep dish legacy and Naples' artisanal heritage, our pizzas boast perfectly executed crusts, tantalizing sauces, and the finest mozzarella. Whether you're a seasoned pizza connoisseur or just looking for a delicious meal, our pizza here is sure to satisfy. Featuring specialty pizzas named after iconic Santa Barbara streets, our mouth-watering menu will have you coming back over and over again to try each new meal. We offer a full menu of salads, sides, sandwiches, and desserts. Santa Barbara Pizza House is conveniently located at 515 State Street in the heart of downtown Santa Barbara. Visit us online at sbpizzahouse.com or call and place your order at 805-637-7721. Santa Barbara Pizza House. You won't leave hungry.
All right, out of that beautiful view coming to the dining room, it's wonderful. So, this is fantastic. You sit here and you look into the ocean.
That's what we basically designed everything around.
You don't even have to cook well.
You don't.
Your attention is out there.
There's plenty of takeout. Uber Eats, come on over. We really wanted, we wanted a lot of people to be comfortable and enjoy. So we have a table for 8. Here we have the bar, which is incredibly expansive, that seats 5 with these beautiful leather bar stools. We come in
look at this thermodor.
Yes,
nice.
Isn't it wonderful?
Oh my goodness.
And
this is professional grade.
It is. It is.
Beautiful.
They love cooking. They love entertaining, as I said before. So everything in here really is professional grade. Let me show you the cool thing.
Oh, that is the first.
Isn't that
awesome? Look at that.
So open on up into the refrigerator. Just with
wow, look at that. Seriously.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Get out.
I know.
So these things are actually the first I have ever seen.
They're really cool. Not great for kids, I'll tell you. So if you have a 2-year-old running around, probably not the first thing you want to put in your kitchen, but you know, it's such a great thing to have, especially when you're trying to put something in. You just pop it open, get, you know, hands free.
Yeah, because these things suck the air out and it's really hard to open it.
Exactly.
You gotta sometimes yank it, sometimes the fridge falls off, but it's great. Nice.
A really great butler's pantry behind that door, which is nice and actually leads into the elevator.
I tried
can take
it.
You upstairs.
It had 4 levels, and I go like, I pushed the second level and it went down. I go, whoa, where is that? So I stopped it. I came back.
All the way up, all the way up. Really large sink, can handle a ton of dishes. A baby if you need a bath.
So the island, actually, we have filmed a lot of islands over the years.
Yes.
And we had islands that you could play probably tennis on it.
Oh, yes.
But this is also as big.
Yes.
This is probably one of the biggest islands I have seen, and thank God, I thought it's one piece of a stone, but it's 2 pieces joined together.
We have a really,
nice.
really great slab installer, which is awesome. And, but you know, a couple of jumbo slabs can really get a fairly large island for you. So something to keep in mind when you're selecting countertops and materials is the size of your island and the size of the slab that you're looking at, because you really have to make sure that it can accommodate. And sometimes, I mean, we've been on projects where we're designing the kitchen, we throw it into AutoCAD and go, oh my gosh, the slab size isn't going to work with the island size. So we shrink the island a little bit, 6 inches here, 6 inches there. Sometimes we have to move the microwave or do a couple of things, but that's all part of the design process. And really, you know, the key is in a kitchen is making sure that you have that design triangle from the sink to the stove and then to the refrigerator. You don't want any one leg to be more than 10 feet. It's really hard to do in a large kitchen and in a large house. We've done houses with double islands, and that's even harder. So sometimes you have to do a secondary sink or a pot filler, things like that, to really make it more functional. So when people are doing the design on their kitchen, it's so important to keep that in mind. Center your range on one of the largest walls that you have. I always suggest that, and really so that you have enough room on either side to put your mixing bowls, put your pots, put your pans, do, you know, from one thing to the next, bring all of your ingredients out. And of course, if you have room for an island, that's always the best. And a lot of
this
people,
island has also the dishwasher,
Yeah.
and has the microwave, and has the warmer and
double
the trash
drawer,
It
which
is a
is
fabulous
great.
island
Yes.
to use.
It is.
And this is your expertise again, comes along.
Very
and
functional.
I don't want to leave the kitchen, but we have to.
Oh, I don't want to leave the kitchen
So,
either. It's one
where
of
do
my
we go from
favorite
here?
spaces. Let's go tour the other side of the house with the family room.
All right. This
Well,
is the entrance we started.
Yes.
I
Welcome
almost
back.
lost it. It's so long.
I know, it is. It's a big house, and it's just so awesome to have all of these spaces and all of this expansiveness to enjoy. It's great everywhere in the house, even when you're upstairs. When we go up there, you're going to see the loft.
If I make it, it's so
Yeah,
very-
I know.
I'm getting
Well,
tired.
we'll take the
All right,
elevator.
thank you. Oh yes, elevator is good. Yes, please, elevator. All right, so this is the second.
Yeah, this
Family
is our
room.
second family room, and just a sitting room. We call it the kids' room because we have the office space over here. The kids spend time, and also when they're working from home, we have some games in the media console here, and great place for them to just sit, watch a movie while
These are
the
comfortable
adults,
sofas.
well,
I can tell.
Again,
Look at this. Yes,
thank
beautiful.
you for these.
You're so good.
They're just the vendors
at
that you
this.
have and the manufacturers are
These are
so
very
fantastic.
comfortable. Very,
you know,
and the colors you picked are actually picking up again from that room.
Right,
You're talking about
right.
continuity, and you do this wonderful. Look at this. This is almost the same color as the
Absolutely.
ottoman and the pillows you picked there.
Absolutely, and you see on the rug, it's a little bit of a lighter blue. So we're not pulling the exact same tones, we're just building. We're just building and adding some different colors, some different textures, and and just making the room more cohesive and the entire house more cohesive.
It is how you built actually also, you said you started from scratch. So
We
the
did.
baseboard is beautifully modern, but gives a classic, elegant touch. I see the corners are really perfectly
Yes.
squared off, the whole 9 yards. And the colors you picked actually is not a cold, bright white. What kind of color is that?
So this is Simply White by Benjamin Moore. It's a really nice, warm, neutral white. There's not too much blue in it, not too much red. It's not going to feel really either on the cool or warm spectrum. It's very neutral. And the wall color is just a tad grayish and just gives that warm, kind of sandy feel without being overwhelming. It's a nice backdrop for the rest of the house.
And the draperies you picked also, they are pure warm white and it's really nice.
Exactly.
You see them, but you don't see them. You know, they're probably blackouts and
Yeah, well, these ones, we wanted to make sure that they could open and close them, of course, and have them a little bit more functional, especially on that front door, rather than putting a hard window treatment like we have back here, the Roman shades. We wanted just the soft shades on the front, so it just gives some privacy, filters a little bit of the light through. It also adds more of that beachy vibe because they're just the nice soft linen
Yes, they're beautiful.
texture. And it's relaxed, they're a little wrinkly, they're approachable. Like everything in the house, we wanted it to be usable and functional.
very nice. And you said this is their second home?
This is their second home,
And
yes.
I love it. You have this, I should not say fake trees, but they are silk trees. They are so
They
nice because you don't have to
are-
water it.
It's,
You don't have
you
to worry.
know,
You
it's-
close the door and go.
Exactly. It's always a delicate thing whether we do faux plants or real. And of course, if we can, we always do
If it's
real.
second and third home, make it
But
always a faux.
Exactly.
because-
They are here, every other weekend. They don't want a lot of maintenance. And we really designed everything to be that way. The rugs can handle a lot of traffic. The floors can handle sand. They have a really great oxide coating, so they're indestructible virtually. And all of the fabrics are really, really easy care
Performance,
fabrics
yes.
and performance fabrics. So we really wanted to make it livable
Very
and
nice.
comfortable.
And this is the main
The main
bedroom.
attraction, yes. It's
Primary.
welcome to the primary ensuite, his and hers, which every woman would love to have, including myself.
These are ginormous
Isn't it
ensuite
great?
bathrooms.
They're great.
And I see every room in this house had an ensuite,
It does. It
which
does.
is very rare.
It's very lucky.
Yes, and these are ginormous. This beautiful
Isn't it
sound of the
stunning?
ocean.
You can just fall asleep to it. It's amazing. It's like a lullaby. It's so beautiful, and it really feels like you're outside sitting in this room.
Yes.
We put that beautiful cozy chair right next to the window, and you'll see we have a sitting room on the left as well that boasts two beautiful chaise lounges that we did from your store, and they're just gorgeous and comfy. You just soak into it with a cup of coffee or a cocktail.
The bad part is you fall asleep in
That's
those and you
true.
don't need them in the bedroom.
But honestly, you might want to. They're huge and comfy and cozy, and you still have the
gorgeous.
same beautiful view. So
You're very talented.
Yeah,
It's just incredible.
Oh, thank you.
I
Thank
like
you.
it the way you put actually the sand inside here. Those
did.
drapes, the shades, the whole thing looks like
We did.
brought the ocean in, you brought the sand in, and it's just so pure and nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're very talented.
We completed that color palette from downstairs, pulled all of those hues, all of those textures, and built upon it again in this beautiful primary bedroom. And we left a lot of open space. We wanted it to be comfortable, but open and airy, just like the beach, and like you said, bringing that sand right in, the waves right in, they crash right on this
Yes.
beautiful textured duvet cover that, I mean, you can see the comfort in that duvet cover with the lumps of feathers.
Yes.
And you've got the textured lamps that play off of the beautiful artwork that's right above the bed. Everything just blends into each other, but they all have their own statement. They all have their own thing to say. It's not like it's too monochromatic. You have these beautiful moments that pop off of each other. You'll see in the rug, you have a little bit of green,
yes.
that you really don't see throughout the rest of the room, but you have a pop of it in the beautiful flowers that are sitting on the bed or the olive tree. And what we're trying to do is bring the rest of that color palette from the rest of the house up into each of the rooms, and you'll see that play out here. We also mixed wood tones that we've talked about in a few of the other rooms, and really tried to play off the floor color. We've got this beautiful chandelier that sits by itself, but it's fun, it's whimsical.
Very
true.
It
adds a little bit of interest
and
and something unexpected.
Yes.
Exactly. Take a look at this side. This is the beautiful seating room.
Oh my God, these are the chaises. These are the ones you just don't want to
awesome?
get out of it.
You don't.
Look at that.
Oh, it's just so cozy. It's so cozy with a cocktail. You can see we've got a little bar over here on the end, and we've got everything you would need to have a relaxing and wonderful
and look at the
afternoon.
chandelier you put out there. You really feel like you're in a bungalow in Mexico.
You do.
Honestly.
You do.
That view out there is just to die for.
Exactly. These doors open the same as the doors downstairs in that main family dining room area, so you can have full access to the outside.
Fantastic.
While you sit here, read a book, have a cocktail, enjoy, watch the game. It's just an oasis. This entire room, really this entire floor.
The whole house.
The whole house, yeah. It's an
beautiful.
oasis, and every single room boasts something a little bit different depending on what the clients need, and it's just fully functional throughout.
It is amazing. So you did actually fabulous job. It's
Thank you so
stunning
much.
from every room. You go
Thank
to the
you.
room, all cohesive but different and more fun than the next room.
Thank
You're
you.
very talented, and
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you being on our show, and our
Yes.
viewers learned quite a lot from you today.
Thank you.
And this is not the end of this episode. We're gonna have the rare opportunity of your colleagues being on next show.
Yes.
And they're gonna take us through details of everything.
Yes, our entire design team, which to do a house like this, you really do need a team, and we've got that for you.
We're gonna see them next week. I appreciated you watching Design Santa Barbara.
Yes.
So until next week,
Thank
Antoinette.
you. Cheers, everybody.
See you next week on Design Santa Barbara.